So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Tyler Newman. Wow, so a conservative play to begin the game, Brock. Not exactly how I imagined they drew that one up.
No, not at all. I can tell you one thing, Kate. If that's how even these shorter, more conservative, easier throws are going to go for them, they're in for a rough contest today.
Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Here's Tracy once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Williams to throw. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making a 1-point game. It's our all the dudes, a touchdown! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And he drives it up to the 24. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. You take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. It's coming. Here's Dart. Pass cut by Tracy. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And just a gain of 3 there. And it's good for a New York first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Quick one to the outside by Dart. Along the perimeter he goes. goes, crossing the 45. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 26. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On first down, here's Darts. Finding Johnson once more. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Giants.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Cam Scatteroo on the ground. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Going right back to Scatteroo. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 5-point first-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Gano ready to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Williams on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's the end of our opening quarter. It's a 14-8 ball game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have second down behind the sticks. Now here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up fourth and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Darts. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants go up by 12. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants bump the lead up to 13 points. Send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Williams. Connecting with his back here. Swift. He's a little bit up to the 21. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Williams from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's
and it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. And the fake works to perfection. 1st down.
Hey, listen, a fake is always a real threat on 4th and inches, so these defenses, they're always looking for it. It took one heck of an acting job by the punt unit to sell it enough to go get that space and pick up the 1st down.
First down. Here's Swift. In there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Williams hit, and that ball's out. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Third down. Here's Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Williams again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Darts back to throw. Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end is.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Dart gonna throw again. He finds Slayton on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Soldier Field after this. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They've got a man in motion. Tracy on first and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Throws caught.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The nose point after is good. And the Giants push the lead to 20. Gano ready to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Pass complete to Duvernay. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bears.
First down, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. He's jumping on the spot.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams on first down. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Bears.
First down, Williams to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
To the air yet again, Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for two, has his offense out to do just that. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Oh, I think the Bears got to that one. Yes, Bears football.
By the Bears.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams hits him on the out route, and this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Williams will look to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So out now comes the punter. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Darts. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
Williams to throw on first. Escapes the pocket. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down throw by Williams. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Williams from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
that is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Darts out of the shotgun. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st down, here's Darts. He finds Neighbors right side. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Darts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It sounded like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
They draw just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. Just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it's second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And it's a house call, pick six, touchdown Chicago. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and that's somebody they're waiting for at that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They go right back to Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with third and 4.
Brings up third and 4.
Now Dart's going to the air. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. The ball's out, he lost it. And it's picked up by the Giants. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He dropped it, he dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. To see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's down to the 42-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Staying grounded with Swift. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like the Giants got to that one. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Williams set to pass. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
First down, Williams. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's Swift on second down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Williams. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Williams to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. They did it! He made it! It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line! And they recover! So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down! They'll try to run it with Swift. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
It's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. It may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. To throw. Here's Darts. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space behind those completions outside the pocket.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Dart setting in the throw here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the give, it's Brooks. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
What is up?
Williams with the sneak. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. The Giants using their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll run it with Swift. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus and even more so for the conversion.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. We've got a pause here, and it is not a good one. Caleb Williams in some pain after that play, and the athletic training staff heading out to help. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13.
60 Bison, 60.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long is going to be the key here down the stretch.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Setting up to pass. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Drawing up the design keeper. So the Bears come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a